Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Angeline and I am going to be talking about one thing today. Periods, tampons, pads, all that stuff. If you're a woman or at least born biologically female, you know what I'm talking about. Period products, and like there's been a lot of discussion about it like lately, especially on Twitter, about period products and like should you go organic or not and blah blah blah. So I've tried a good amount of them and I'm here to talk about each of them and the pros and cons and where this debate or conversation has really started from. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching. So the reason this whole conversation started is because people realize that tampon companies aren't supposed to or not required to disclose what's in their products because they're considered medical devices, and that leads them to add chemicals and all that other stuff that's really not good for our bodies, because like the vagina is like very absorbent, like one of the most like absorbent places like in our body, so you don't want to just have anything there. So it's like some examples of the chemicals that they have in there. They have dyes, they have fragrances, they have chlorine bleach. That's how it gets that super white color that's so appealing. Even other carcinogens like that. So you really don't want that in your vagina. Like you just don't want that. So that's why this whole new wave of organic tampons or 100% cotton has come in. And like of course these tampons are regulated by the FDA, like the ones that have all the chemicals and stuff in it. So it's not like we're putting like complete poison in our body, because they have deemed it at a safe level. But when you think about it, tampons are something that you use every month for like decades of your life. Why, like, even if it's a safe level, why would you want to keep putting a chemical in your body for that long, for an extended period of time? Like, you just don't want to do that. So that's where this whole wave is coming from, the organic tampons and all that stuff. So I've tried a couple of them myself, and these are my thoughts and stuff. Like, here are some pros and cons of organic tampons in general. Like, I've tried a couple brands, but I'm gonna just talk about the organic stuff in general. So one thing I've heard a lot on social media is that like it shortens people's periods length a lot. Like, people have said they've had a period for a week and then they use organic tampons, and then like their cycle's like only 3 days, or like their period is only like 3 or 4 days now. And I'm like, that's great. I mean, personally, I cannot attest to that, because like my cycle is pretty like long too. It's like 5, 6, 7 days sometimes, but like it hasn't changed. I've been using organic tampons for like the past 4 months, or like the past 4 cycles. So I can't, maybe it's a long-term thing, but I can't attest to that one specifically. So, but people say that. They also say that it relieves cramps. So like some people have terrible cramps, and they just can't do it. And then they start using organic tampons, and then like their cramps lessen so much more. So that's also a thing. I have bad cramps, but it's not like every time I have a bad cramp. It's like every like 3 months I have like a terrible cycle. So like, yeah, so I also can't attest to like that part. But what I can say is that like my body is very sensitive to dyes and perfumes. Like, not my skin, but like places that are more absorbent, like armpit or like vagina and stuff like that, if that even makes sense. Those places are more sensitive to dyes and perfumes and chemicals. So like when I've started using the organic tampons, I've definitely noticed a difference of like it's not as irritated because of these products that I've switched to. So that one I can definitely say that's a pro for me, that I don't have to deal with yeast infections or like just that irritation down there because of these products. So I can say that one for sure. But these products aren't just all good. They do have some cons. Like, for example, they are a little bit more expensive in comparison to like regular tampons and stuff. So yeah, you have to like pay a little more, and mind you, you buy this stuff like maybe every month, maybe every 2 months. So this stuff kind of adds up when you think about it, especially if you're buying it for like a long time in your life. So just it's a little more expensive because, you know, the word organic and stuff like that. Also, what I've noticed is sometimes it's a little uncomfortable. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm gonna get into that more when I get into each specific brand. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. Okay, one brand that I've always used is Always the brand. So like since I started my period, I always use these. So these are like their regular pads, just like I'll open and show you. These are the nighttime ones, so they're not like the special ones. They also have an infinity line. They came out with a couple years ago, but I just started using them like this year. They look like this. It's called Always Infinity. I'll just open up everything so you guys can see with your eyes. But this is the type of pads they had before. It was just like the cotton or the foam or whatever they use, like that, plain. And then they have these Always Infinity pads that are super thin and very leak resistant. So it's just like this, and it's very soft. Like when you wear these, you don't feel like they're there. Like it just feels like part of your underwear. So I haven't used organic pads before. I still use like these pads, but whenever I wear tampons, I've used the organic ones. So I can attest to organic pads. The one thing I'm worried about those is like, is it really leak resistant? Like, will I embarrass myself by having a red spot on my back? But with this one, I just kind of don't want to let it go because like I just really like the feel of this. Like this is so good. Like it's like you're wearing nothing. I like these. So I don't know if I can get that from organic pad. So if you have tried an organic pad, let me know so that I can try it out and like get rid of these. Cause I'm kind of like, I finished the pack, and next time I have my period, I'm gonna get a organic pad and see what I feel about that one. But yeah, so those are the Always ones that I've used. And I've also used the Always like tampons. They're like the standard ones. You always see like the Tampax ones. Those are like the standard ones that everybody have used if you use tampons. So yeah, I've tried those. So when I started like looking for organic tampons, I actually wasn't even looking. Like it just kept showing up on my Instagram feed, and this one brand kept showing up, and it's called LOLA. So it's like this, LOLA. And 100% cotton Tampax, BPA free plastic applicator, no synthetic fibers, fragrance free, hypoallergenic. So like I was looking this stuff up online, and I was like, this looks pretty good. Like it looks nice. It's online, just free shipping, everything like that. So I was doing research on it, and when I tried to like look up stuff like how people felt, I couldn't find like reviews and that much, just like written reviews. But I like videos more, so that's kind of why I'm making this video. So LOLA, it was the first one I used, and I'm not gonna hold you, it was uncomfortable for me. Oh my god, these are the Tampax ones I was talking about earlier. I forgot I put them in here because I didn't use them anymore because I switched to organic. But these look like this. So these ones, they're like this applicator. You pull it, you push it, blah blah blah. But the LOLA ones come like this, and they're so thick. Like this is, what's the size of this? Is a regular. Okay, I'm gonna show you side by side the difference between the sizes of the two. So this is LOLA, they're super. So supers hold like 9 to 12 grams of period blood. I know that sounds gross, but you know, it is what it is. And so when you open it, looks like this. But when you open a super size of the regular Tampax ones, it looks like this. Like this is much smaller than this one. That's one thing I don't like. It's like very uncomfortable to put in, especially if you're new to tampons in general. Like it's just not that comfortable. So it's like, I don't know if it, like you can see the difference. I'm not measuring it or anything, but like it's almost just like more aerodynamic, while this one is just like very uncomfortable. And yeah, so you just pull this one, you pull out like this. The string is like literally like yarn, while this one is like kind of a braided cable. You know how they advertise that. So that's LOLA. When I first tried this, it was really hard for me to like use, because like if you see like the tip of it is like bulging. Like I don't know if you guys see it, but like it's not just straight, or it doesn't like go like this. It's just like this, because it's coming out a little bit. It's just hard to put in because it's just like this part is bigger than this part. But with this one, it's very like the tampon's actually inside the applicator. And these are both plastic, but LOLA also gives you an option to have non-plastic like cardboard applicator if that's what you like, because it's more environmentally friendly. But yeah, about this one, LOLA is $10 per box, and you get 18 of them in there. And $10 per box every month. Like it's nice and convenient because you don't have to pay for shipping, and it sends right to your door. But that adds up over time, especially if like the regular tampons are $5 per box and you get more. So it's like, which one do I choose, this organic one, or do I save my wallet? Like, yes, it's only $5, but over time, like, you know. So those are those ones. I would wear them. I just could tell I'm wearing a tampon but in comparison to the Tampax one, I did not feel like I was wearing a tampon. So that was my issue with Lola. So that's why I used it for like 2 cycles, and I'm like, I'm kind of over this. I don't like to be uncomfortable like this all the time. So that's when I was like reviewing more, and I saw another commercial, another ad on Instagram about just periods, and these ones you can get at Walmart, and these ones have no dyes, fragrances, or chlorine bleach. It like advertises that on the box. The ingredients here are on the box. It's 100% cotton core, polyester, and polypropylene fiber finish. So basically this one looks like this. This is a size super because like my flow is like heavier at first. Like I don't just have a light flow. So I always use supers and then go to regular towards the end. So this is the size of this super. It's just a white thing like that. So these are the two in comparison to each other. Still, the Tampax one is slightly smaller, can't lie, but it's still like good. Like this one's still good. It's all of the cotton is in here, all the tampon is inside the applicator, and it's just so much it's so much easier to use. The cables are the same, where like the braided cable, is that what they call it, the cable? I think so. And so you just put it in and it's like comfortable. So this one feels exactly like the original Tampax tampon that I use. So I love this one a lot more, and it has none of the fragrances, dyes, and everything like that. The only thing is these aren't organic. Like they don't advertise themselves to be organic. They just say 100% cotton, and they come in super and regular. So they don't have a light version or super version. Like it's just the normal light, a normal regular and super. But like I like these a lot. But the thing is, you can only get these at Walmart. So I'm at college right now, and there's not that many Walmarts around me here for some reason, which I don't like. There's just a bunch of Targets. So I went to Target and I got L because I saw this on Twitter too. Someone said this was amazing or whatever. And these are organic cotton tampons. It says BPA free plastic applicators, no rayon, chlorine bleach, or synthetic pesticides. And I like these ones because they come in a super and a regular, so it's a mixed pack because like it's realistic. Like no one's flow is the same every day. Like, so that's the thing with these ones. Like they don't have like a multi-pack. It's like you buy one regular, you buy one super. This one has like split. Like you can buy all the same one or just split it up. And it's 30 in here, and this was like $7. So you get 30 tampons for $7. I think that's reasonable. While this one was like $6, and you get 20 in here, so it's like all right. These are literally the same as the Lola ones. Like these are literally the same thing as the Lola ones. They are organic, cotton-free tampons. They have all this, no that, just 100% cotton, blah blah blah. Like that's cool. That's cool. So let me just open them because I closed it. The packaging is really cute. All these packagings are really nice. And so this is the super. Is it super? This is the super. This is the regular. So like there's a big difference in size. So what I've noticed with the organic tampons is like there's a real big difference in size. So like when you go up one size, like you see the size difference. It's not as compact as like the regular tampons. But with the Just one, even though it's 100% core cotton, it's like still the size difference isn't as bad, which I like. So this is literally the L1. It looks exactly the same. See, that's what happens sometimes. Like you just pull it out and it just comes out like that. I don't like that at all. So like when that happens, you have to be gentle with these types. So you pull them real quick and then they come out, but you can put it back really easily and you push it up like this. So let me get my Lola. So you see what I mean? Like they're the same thing, like same thing. This is the other one, same like type of string. It's not braided. It's just this one's braided. The L1 is braided, but this one's literally just a string. And so when you push them out, like they're just this like big lump, and that's why I say it's just uncomfortable, because like this is the tampon. That's the tweet. That's it. Like, so you push this one up, same type of thing. Even though this one looks bigger than this one. The LOLA ones do look smaller than the L ones, and they're both sized super. So like that. Okay. But if we're going back to the regular one, so this is the Just one in white. You push it up. This is how it looks. Like that. This is how this one looks. Like that. So they look very similar, like the more compact. But this one's 100% cotton. No dyes, no chemicals, nothing like that. While this one is you don't know what's inside of it. Okay. Bro! This is, oh my god. This is just, see, braided cable, you see? This is LOLA, see? You see what I mean? Like, first of all, it's uncomfortable when you take it out. Like, and the string, it's just that. Like, that's why it, like, leaks so easily for me. Like, this, I don't like that. It leaks. This one at least has the braided cable, so it's not, like, leaking. Like, you see that difference? This is aerodynamic. See? But whatever. This is, see, like, these, the organic ones are just so, they're the same. Like, they're the same. Like, look at that. Look at that. They're the same thing. Oh, this one's an even bigger braided cable. I don't know why they put it blue, but there it is. But yeah, those are the differences. So this one like leaks less, which I can definitely attest to. Yeah. Yeah. So my favorite one out of all of these that I can say for fact is Just, because it feels like the Tampax tampon is comfortable. It's a smaller size. It's reasonably priced, but it's not uncomfortable. I can get it like easily at Walmart. Has the regular and the super size one, and it's free of all that stuff that makes my body uncomfortable. So if I have to pick a winner, it's this one. If you truly are like a person who loves organic things and you have to, go ahead and get the L, just because it's way more cost effective than LOLA, and you get more for cheaper. And it's easily accessible at Target. So I would suggest L if you really want organic. But if you don't care for organic, but you just want to have no chemicals, get Just. So that is it. That's the video. If you guys have any questions about like anything, I don't know. If you have any questions about anything, like if you want a review on pads, because I'm going to start trying to do pads, because even though I love how comfortable these are, like they feel like nothing, I'm gonna switch just so I can like have the whole thing. So maybe like that's why my period length has not shortened, because I haven't switched the pads too, because I use pads while I use tampons. Like, yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can switch that. And also panty liners, I still use always panty liners, not every day, but like some days. I'm gonna switch to all like cotton, 100% cotton. Don't know about that organic stuff, but you know, switch to that and see the difference. So if you want an update video, let me know. But I've been using like the chemical free tampons for like, it's July, like 4 or 5 months now. So yeah, that's what I can say about these. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are informed. Hope you guys enjoy, you know, your period products and all that stuff. And if you have any video suggestions, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And see you guys in my next video. Bye.